So this first one is going to be about making a frame, a window frame, just to remind you exactly um, how we use the pipe tool. So I'm going to create a pipe tool. These primitive shapes are here if you want to create them from like the pull down menu, but see, there's not an interactive creation on my settings here. This is something that you guys might like to just use. So if you put interactive creation, then you have to actually draw the pipe primitive just exactly as we have been doing so far. Otherwise, if you turn this off, then anything you click, like let's say you create pipe, it will appear on the front on the middle of the grid here with its default settings. So for a frame, remember we used to you can take the subdivisions down to 4. So this is sort of that's how I start a window frame or a door frame or like any sort of like picture frame. Let's make the thickness 0.4. Let's make the radius 3. And I'll make the height 1. So now I have a frame, but the problem is that it's oriented in a 45-degree angle. So what I'm going to do is set it up in a more like orthogonal angle. So I'm going to press E to rotate, and if you hold down the J key, you can lock it into 15 degrees. So holding down the J key when you rotate snaps the object that is being rotated every 15 degrees. Always make sure that the rotation is a correct number. In this case, because we wanted to like bring it in a parallel orientation on the grid, I had to rotate it 45 degrees. When you do something like that, you need to reset the gizmo. And then you have to go and make sure that you freeze the transforms, so everything cleans up here on the settings, and you have a frame. So I can just hold on the J and rotate it. Let's see. It's not working now. Well, the rotation tool, we can always go to the settings, reset the tool, and now it snaps. So 90 degrees. So that's the frame. Now whenever you make the frame, of course you can size it, and then you can bevel when you're done. So I'm going to turn on the wireframe on shaded, and I'm going to bring this up on the grid. So let's see, if I press D and hold down the D, then V and middle mouse, I can bring the pivot point down here, then let go. So then I'm going to press X to get this frame sitting on the grid. And I'm going to do a bevel. So in 2016, the bevel is under components. So here's the bevel. It's mainly a general component tool. So if you click on bevel, then you get this window, and you can change things as you go. So that's the fraction, and here's the frame.